I hope you're not starving, baby girl. It might be a while before we eat,
he said, looking around the packed room. We sat for a minute in silence, and I could feel him staring at me as I looked over the menu. I finally put the menu down, and before I could tell him what I wanted, we both heard someone calling Joey's name. Some bartender that worked there walked up to his chair and started talking to him. She seemed way too excited to see him and just kept going on with the conversation as if I wasn't there. The instant she stopped to breathe, Joey interrupted.
"This is Haley, my wife."
She gave me a light-hearted smile and a nod.
"I'm Anna, one of the bartenders here. Nice to meet you. I was just on my way back from the bathroom and saw you, so I wanted to quickly stop by and say hi. How's Mariah? Please tell her I said congrats on her new book."
I watched her walk away, trying to twist her hips a little too hard. She was a pretty girl, but way too slim for Joey's taste. She was white, with fair skin and straight brown hair that was cut into a bob. She had a nice smile and wore round, frameless glasses. "Anna, huh? Did you ever date Ms. Anna?"
No, she went to school with Mariah. I've known her for years, though.
"Uh-huh," I said, squinting my eyes at him.
Oh, come on, baby girl. It ain't like that. She's not my type. She's too skinny. I like my girls thick. Twiggy couldn't handle all of this.
"Oh my God, Joey, you're gross," I said, appalled by his sudden, crude sense of humor.
I'm kidding, but I do like my women with meat on them. Speaking of meat, what kind of wings do you want?
"Are you calling me fat?" I asked, with a very straight face. He just looked at me like he wasn't sure what to say. After about 20 seconds of silence and an intense stare-off, he broke in with,
"Baby girl, no, of course not. You're not fat."
I put my hands on my face and pretended like I was crying.
Haley, I wasn't implying that you were fat. I was just saying...
The sound of my sobs turning into laughter made him pause mid-sentence.
Girl, you better stop playing.
"That's what you get for that penis crack you made."
Now who's got jokes?
He asked, kissing my lips. We ate until we couldn't eat anymore. We gorged ourselves on wings and appetizers. I alone ate at least 15 chicken wings. I was so full I felt gross. I even contemplated on asking Joey to carry me to the car. After he paid for our food, I got up slowly and we headed towards the exit. Joey walked down the front steps first and held out his hand for me. I was pregnant and wearing 5-inch wedges, so I was grateful. As soon as I planted my foot on the bottom level, Joey spun me into him and kissed me. "Why are you so cute?" I asked. The whole 20-minute car ride home, I felt fine. It wasn't until we made it up all 3 flights of stairs that I felt a bit shaken. Thanks to pregnancy, my senses were heightened, and I could smell the community dumpster in the distance. I gagged, feeling my food pushing up into the bottom of my throat. I grabbed the cool railing and leaned over in a last-ditch effort to will it back down.
What's the matter, baby girl?
Joey asked, grabbing a hold of my forearm and spinning me towards him. There was nothing left for me to do but surrender to my urge. I closed my eyes and vomited all over Joey's boots. As I heaved, he made no attempt to move from the biohazard zone. He just stood there holding my hair back as I emptied my stomach all over the hallway. I could see the masticated food splashing up onto his legs and spilling down. Right when we both thought I was finished, a stiff breeze pushed through the walkway. I smelled my own upchuck and started going again. After 10 minutes of heaving so hard, I thought I was turning into a werewolf. I assured myself that I couldn't possibly have any more left. When I wiped my mouth, my hand was covered in spit and sputum. My head was throbbing from the strain, and I felt very dizzy.
Stay right here. I'm going to get you a towel.
Me? You're the one covered in it, I said, disgusted with myself. Joey simply popped his feet out of his boots and slid his pants down, scraping as much of the slime off as he could before going in. Joey was back out within seconds, wearing some basketball shorts and holding a cold washcloth.
Hold this,
he said, putting the damp cloth on my forehead. He pulled a wad of paper towels out of his pocket and wiped my mouth and hands. He led me to the bathroom and took off my dress. He grabbed another washcloth, wet it, applied soap, and wiped me down. He walked with me to the bed and laid me down gently on my back. He put the bathroom trash can by my side of the bed and kissed my forehead.
Here, Sniff this for a few minutes, then gargle. The minty smell should help settle your stomach.
He informed, handing me a cup of mouthwash. I'm sorry.
For what, baby girl?
For ruining the night, I replied, sniffling.
You didn't ruin anything. Get some sleep.
I was too tired to argue, so I closed my eyes and just listened to the sounds of him. For hours, I laid there listening to his every movement. I heard him in the kitchen washing dishes. Then I heard him doing his nightly home workout through the cracked door. I swore I even heard him vacuuming at some point. The man was relentless and didn't have a lazy bone in his body. I thought I heard him go into the bathroom and run the water. I wanted so much to get up and just sit in there while he showered, but I was terrified to move a single muscle knowing I ran the risk of regurgitating. Again. So I remained in bed,